What's up, gamers? Welcome back to some more regularly scheduled Dead by Daylight content, where today we're going to be taking a look at Deathslinger's adept perks, and more so asking the question of, should you buy this killer? And in my opinion, yes. I mean, obviously, I'm biased. Deathslinger is far and away my highest prestige out of any killer in the game, but the real reason that I think that Deathslinger is a good pickup is because, one, he is a very easy killer to pick up because his power is super easy to understand at a base level, and his perks as well are all really good, and I'll go over them as they are now. Now, I don't think that, and I should clarify here, I don't think that they're better than the likes of Artist and Plague, which I think are the first two killers you should unlock in Prestige, but if you're looking for something other than those two, I think Deathslinger is a pretty good pickup. Starting off with Deadman's Switch, where whenever we hook a survivor, this perk activates, and then the first survivor that stops repairing a generator afterwards causes the entity to block it for 50 seconds. Gearhead, whenever a survivor loses a health state, Gearhead activates for 30 seconds, and every time a survivor performs a good skill check in that 30-second window, their aura is revealed for 8 seconds. This can also be reset every time that you make someone lose a health state, so if you hit someone and then down them within 30 seconds, it restarts that 30-second timer. Hex Retribution, whenever a survivor interacts with a duel or a Hex Totem, they are oblivious for 45 seconds, and if any Hex Totem is removed, including this one, the auras of all survivors are revealed for 15 seconds. Bit of a memey one that fits more into Hex builds overall, but still not a terrible perk, and getting the aura reveal when the Hex Totem is cleansed is pretty nice, because then it gives you information and lets you know where to go from there. We're not going to be running any add-ons, we're just going to be running a Sacrificial Ward for our offering, and hopefully we'll find ourselves some good matches. Alright, well that took us a long while. We also stuffed a Crotus Pen Asylum Sacrificial Ward, so they do have to be working. We just got super unlucky last game. Playing against Kanye West's far less controversial cousin, Kanye South Jr. Hello there. Hello friend, this is Otz. Let me just pull you back across this way here. Good first shot for us as well. Feels pretty nice. See you there, Steve. How's it going? We'll reload too. We're against a Twitch player too, so we'll see what we can do about this game. I've been awkward. Oh, I thought he was closer according to the audio. I aimed too high. Yeah, he actually ducked that one. Nice. Well played. He's gonna drop it down. There we go. Easy enough. And now we can follow him out. He has this window here to work with, which he might vault again. He does. You just be patient with it. Girl, I can hit you here. You know what's funny? Yeah. What? How the fuck? What? How? How? He's on the window. We'll take that, though. I don't understand how that doesn't connect with them. I think it's like there's some sort of exploit that goes on with that, where if you're like holding hard right and aiming your camera away into the corner, Deathslinger can't hit you. I can't remember the exact terminology for it. Someone might be on my Retribution, I'm not sure. Based on positioning and everything. No such progress on these gens. There is one on statue, at least. At least one person on statue gen. Oh, I wanted to hit that, but I wasn't confident of myself. Hello. But I do know that I can hit this pretty easily, so that is quite nice. Deadman's Switch also activates on one of these gens out this way, so we know where their progress is. And wow, that does feel sluggish without the likes of... Thank you for the free hit. Without the likes of Warden's Keys. I've been so used to running Warden's Keys that the reload time feels quite terrible without them. There's a good flick for us. And a down as well. Thanks for the free hit. We should try to tunnel this guy out too, because this Kanye South Jr. was the one who brought us to this location to begin with. And I need to go back for this generator back here. Kick it, and then try to pressure anybody who might be on it as well. Really, like, just a good idea to try and maintain our pressure. We also see somebody on that back there. I know that you have sprint burst, so I'm not going to bother shooting just yet. Yeah. We'll go for this generator here, because this will kick them off, and then give us Deadman Switch, which will be pretty nice. Hello there, madam. Oh, I could have hit that. I could have. Reload, because she's on a pallet now. I'm going to drop it. Nope. She drops the next one, though. Yep, that was definitely something. Ooh. Oh, very nice. We get the aura. And don't even have to worry about the mind game. And we see this person on this generator here, thanks to Retribution. Ooh, I can hit over this too. Right like that. The aura definitely giving us a lot of help with that too. Let's go pick up the Neo while we're here. Reload, face this way. I'm fairly certain that Steve is nowhere nearby, and we're perfectly timing out these Demon Switch procs. So, we just saw someone go off of this gen back here. Hey, Steve, give me that sprint burst, baby. Wrong decision. Catch you in the middle of the animation, knock you down. See, now, we are off to the races with this one. Sprint burst does kind of ruin my chances at hitting this person. I'm not quite in range yet. Now I am. Oh, I wanted to fire it behind her, but I mistimed the ADS. Okay, let's go pick up this Steve real quick. We down. Wait, I found the Felix. Not like this really makes any difference, but gets me a lot closer. He's stunned now. I'm gonna go back here. Listen for the Steve. Where are you, Kanye South? There you are. Pick you up. Another gen completes, but it is the theater gen. So this map has become a lot easier for us to defend now. Put you up. I'm gonna go kick this gen and then go check on statue again. In case the 8 has gone back there, because who knows. It's been a while since we've looked back here. Another gen there. And it's still regressing, so that's really good for us, because now we have this really nasty 3 gen here. We'll break this pallet too, just to get out of the way. I think I just saw someone. Yes, I did. Hello. And you can't hit over that, too. Yeah, this character can be kind of bullshit because of shots like that. Okay, Ada, where are we headed off to now? A faraway corner. Oh, I'm lagging? Hello? It doesn't matter. I get the down. And ideally no Steve around me. I think I also forgot to change my graphic settings. I did something with my settings that lets me basically how do I put it? Just saw you get off this gen. I see blood. Hello? I know you have sprint burst. That's a pretty easy little follow-up. Bonk! Anyway, I changed something in my game settings file to make it so that, you know, all the graphics settings are consistent and lower and give me better frame rate and all that sort of stuff. But one of the things that was an unfortunate side product of that is that my game keeps locking itself to 90 FPS, which is like a really awkward halfway point between 60 and 120. Now I have a 120, or I have a 60 hertz monitor. Ooh. Hello there. Easy little layup there. This should be a kill. I'm not sure. I'm gonna slug this though and go for this guy. I see all 4 of them actually. We'll do that real quick. Hello. How we hanging? I think I will just do this real quick. Because we can. Just wait a couple more seconds. Unlucky. If you actually move your camera up while you're there, you can knock the person down on the chain. It was just the Steve got in there at the last possible second. Yoink! You probably had Decisive Strike, though. No Decisive Strike. That's really good news for me. So now I can get you out the game. Bye-bye. Because this game is pretty darn close, actually. That gen block's over there. That's pretty handy for me. Break both these pallets here. Much more important for me to get pressure on the people that I know are dead. And they might be healing by shack? Be my guess? Or they go main. They might have gone main for healing. Fortunately, Steve is loud as hell. So I should be able to hear his ass moaning. But apparently I can't find anyone. Let me fix my graphics real quick while we're on this kind of slow down here. There we go. 120 frames. That's a lot smoother looking for me. I don't know if it makes a whole lot of difference in the recording, but my eyes can see the difference. Yeah, they're resetting, I think, in back of main or something, will be my guess. But we have a really nasty gen setup now, just because it's Greenville Square, and they completed the likes of the theater gen here, but also might be incredibly easy for me to close this game out. But did I see a crow over there? I'm not sure. Because you can see, like, when crows get disturbed, they only get disturbed if a survivor runs by them. You see these scratch marks leading me to this person here. Lead the shot perfectly. Take a hit. And now we have Gearhead active. Unfortunately, we're not exactly looking in the direction of where the remaining gens are, but that's quite okay. He's going to try to go for Shack here, and we'll just cut her off entirely. That's statue gen. Not one we are particularly worried about. And they're healing back there. We can see both of them on Gearhead. So, Gearhead value. Deadman switches up. And now the 3-gen narrows. And if they're on this generator here, they will get punished for it. Now I just have to find out where these two white boys are. There's one of them. Boy Felix? I think. Yes. Because the Steve has sprint burst, so if I see scratch marks, it's probably going to be the Felix. Really now? Okay. Not going to work. You have to time that around. Ooh, you're not going to live this tile. If you keep playing it like this. Ah, damn, never mind. If I shoot like that and play like ass, then yes, you will actually make it through. He's going to vault it back again. I should be aiming a shot there, because he's just going to vault it back and forth again. There we go. Just pretend to go to one side. Really, what he should be doing there is playing on the far side of it. Like, the best way to be playing Survivor, from what I understand, and this is just... Someone can correct me on this, but you want to try and make the most distance. And a Survivor vault is... Well, it's not like making the most distance, necessarily. Yeah, hold on. Oh, there you are. Knew I saw you. From across the pond. Take time and aim the shot here. But anyway, what was this? Brain disconnected. Little USB disconnect sound. I was trying to be patient with it. I thought I had her, but apparently not. That time I do. I know that she's been smart enough to dodge at this point, which means that if I pre-aim the shot as if she's running perpendicular to me, I can get that long-range snipe in. So, another kill onto the Ada. It's pretty nice, and I'm very happy that we haven't had the bug pop up just yet. By the bug, I'm sure that a lot of you know what I mean. Oh yeah, I was talking about survivor distances, that's what it was. So, when you vault across a pallet, it is a faster action, but it is not an action that... Oh, you can shoot through these, which is pretty funny. But it's not an action that gains you a lot of distance. Like, it just basically makes it so that you're flipping sides, I suppose you could say. Whew. Read his movement there, though. Down he goes. Hefe Jeffe. Kanye South, who had brought The map offering is now mysteriously missing. But I can show you on this loop now, because the game's pretty much over, and I think it's a good tip to have anyway. So if we go over to this filler here, if you're, let's say that you're against an M1 killer, and they're trying to mind game you around the back of this tile here, it's better to try and hold this side here, because then you're the furthest away from that juncture if this pallet is dropped. And so if they come all the way over here, and then they try to mind game you there, then make the distance so that you're back here. And then keep making the distance so that you're the furthest part away from the killer. Instead of just being like, I'm going to vault back and forth, because then as the killer, and you're vaulting back and forth, eventually I can just lunge and catch you on your rhythm, and win the game out from there. So, in case you're ever curious as to the one survivor tip that I know, or the one thing that I think makes the most sense to me, that's my survivor tip for you. Anyway, this game is pretty much over. We'll go ahead and send it into the next one. Well, it's only fitting that we're on the Dead Dawg Saloon. Time to dust off my aiming skills a little bit. I hit like decent shots last game, but I wasn't particularly proud of my aiming skills last game, so you want to try and hone them in. I want to try and land some more fun shots. I see that person off on my left. I want to see if I can find somebody else. Hello there. Like this Renato. Pretty simple hit there. We'll get a... Oh, I actually almost hit him there too, which is crazy business to me. I think I do want to go for you. As soon as you cross that barrier there. Unfortunately, on this short pallet loop, there's really no winning against a Deathslinger. It's too much of a gap, but too short as well. Like, if you drop the pallet, I catch you in the pallet animation. If you don't drop the pallet, I catch you like I did there. So, kind of a lose-lose either way. And I see somebody here, which I'm going to go for. Because that way I can pressure multiple people at once. Easy enough hit. We're just going to take that for the injury. Not really going to bother with trying to follow up on him. And we get our information off of Hex Retribution. So now we have everyone revealed across the map, except for the TTV player, who seems to have distortion this game. But both of these players are injured back here. This guy's going to dodge back as soon as I lease my shot. Oh, that barrel actually saved his ass. So hard there. Unlucky. Rub-a-ducky. I hear you on my right, too. Hello there, Rain. You're back here on this pallet? Yes. You're playing this pallet. That's crazy. Okay. I actually hit that because, you know, Deathslinger's unfair. Okay, we reload. They got the unhook, so we gotta pick up the unhook. If they didn't get the unhook, I probably would have run back out there to try and get an extra injury state on everyone, but not quite the case. TTV does... Or, no, it was the Renato that actually got that unhook done. What I want to do is chase after the Steve that's here. Hey, buddy. How we doing? A good hit. Oh! I thought I was going to catch the back of his hitbox there, but unfortunately not the case. Does he play this pallet? Oh no, Steve. You can't play this pallet, unfortunately. Play it at distance, slightly. Take the down. Knock you down. Renato's on that gen there, we know because of Demon's switch. And they both healed under a hook that I had put the Rain on. So now Rain is healed. I know where both of those people are. And I know that Renato's around main here. I know that I'm not pronouncing it totally correct. It's like... It's more of a sound, like a H. Sorry, I had to focus up on that shot there. Pretty nice hit for me. Another Demon's switch proc for ya, gamer. We're putting up so much pressure on this map so far, which I'm a big fan of. Hit this. This has like 10% progress, so we might as well kick it. Mostly just because it's like not totally worth my time to kick it, but the reason why I do kick that one there is specifically because I want... Oh, someone on my right. Where? I heard that breathing for like a split second. Oh, I heard Kate's breathing. I don't know why I didn't see the survivor. They're not on main. They might be resetting with each other under this hook, I guess. They could be on that. Oh yeah, that was a very fast heal. Like Resi or Resurgence with something else going on. Oh, nice little stutter step. He actually like started walking for a split second there. And so that threw me off my timing. He's on this corner here. Can still hit him though, which is fine. Get that hit there. He's still playing this loop too, because he wants this pallet now. Or he doesn't want the pallet. No, 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 no. Steve, where are we going, buddy? Just aim down sights real quick to zone him out. A little bit. Ah, bodyguards, yes. Easy enough for me. And I get the Shack pallet out of the way at 4 gens. That feels pretty good for me. And again, now we're pressuring 2 people at the same time. Oh, you think you're safe? Nah. Not even remotely. Down we go. Good try, though. A very solid attempt. No idea what the Steve goal is. I do find it funny that it's become like a collective meme, being able to play Steve and have him play scene partner. Because, well, you know, the screaming and all that, right? I don't know what direction they would have run off to. I'm gonna guess, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna guess Steve's back here because of his gen is here. Playing this little check spot, has this pallet here, that he'll... What? He was in the middle of the drop animation. How do you dodge that? What? Okay. Well, I'll kick this and I'm... They are healing immediately, too. Look at those heal speeds. Do they all have Resurgence or something? Like Resurgence will make it gamers or something like that? It seems ridiculously fast for the heals. I just gotta get all those pallets out of the way. I don't think there's really any other 2 ways about it. Are you in this locker? I saw those scratch marks disappear and I thought that he was in the locker. So, you know. Well worth a look, right? I always say that it's, yeah, it's worth a look. Oh, he's bobbing and weaving. I gotta find out which way he bobs and weaves. What the hell? Brain was disconnected there for a second. Hold on. Take you down. Yeah. Get that rain off that generator. And reload. You gonna go for the window too? Hell yeah, you are. Go for it again. How about a 3rd time? And now you're stuck here. With me. It's me, Barry. I jerked you off at supersonic speeds to make it look like you exploded a woman's touch. I don't know why that meme like came to mind, but sure, why not? They are like spacing out this Deadman switch pretty nicely though, and I do know where they are. I just saw that crow go up as well in the corner. So I know that somebody is back here. He's on the back of this rock. Hello, Steve. Well, that's not Steve, that's Kate. Hello, Kate. How we doing? Straight across the way we go. I think I gotta go for Rain or Renato. Gotcha. Oh, Steve, you fucker. It was a good shot. Come on. That was like a brilliant shot and you cucked me. How dare you? Steve Harrington, you cuck. Now, if I had Eerie Coin here, I would have had that down as well. But instead, I'm running no add-ons on Adept Deathslinger. But, hey, we've been getting some good value out of our Adept perk so far, too, which is quite nice. I was trying to go for an angle he wouldn't see me at, but unfortunately, not allowed. He keeps, like, stutter-stepping in the weirdest ways. Ooh, I see you. I'm gonna follow her here. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate, girly. Yeah. We'll take that hit, though. I actually could have gotten that hit on the Kate if I went around the outside of Shack. I was expecting more to get it through the window, but unfortunately that was not the case. Reload. Now we get a kill onto the rain. That's a pretty good start. Gearhead giving us some massive value as well, that game. Or this game. And now we know where they are. Probably healing in that corner too. Gonna M1 to lower our momentum. If you're wondering what I mean by that, well, whenever a killer goes off of a structure... You gonna vault that window? Hell yeah, you are. I don't hit him there either. That is bizarre. This ping is so strange because, like, there are hits that feel like they should be guaranteed against this guy that I'm just not hitting in the slightest. Did he vault back? Oh no, my object permanence. Oh no. Alright, I gotta go kick this before Deadman Switch comes, or after Deadman Switch comes off of it. Very nice. A good hit, I will say. And I'm guaranteed that there's gonna be somebody up on main, right? There is. Hello there. I'm gonna take that real quick. Oh, I can actually do a lot with that. Hey, Steve, get out of my ass, would you? You mind? Chase me, please. Chase me, please, Deathslinger. Okay. We have to be really careful, actually. We're on our last gen. Yeah. She left, though, and I have to go kick this gen up here. Let's go get this real quick. Hit this. And then we gotta go find the, Steve that's probably on this gen in the corner. Oh, no, that gen got done. So they're healing in here. Hello. Yeah. Cool. He vaults the window, so that gives me a free I aim too low. Lamau. That time. I was, like, aiming at his ankles because it's just a habit of mine. Brother. They're all here, I think. Okay, cool. Thank you. You're all a bunch of cucks. He's trying so hard to body block for his friend here. Just checking, in case of a head-on. Alright, pick you up as well. I'm gonna take you in the basement right away. And then just sit down here, I think, to close this game out. I'm not sure if this person is dead or not, but we can put you up on the hook. They are not. And I think that'd be wise to check these lockers. Just in case, like, Hanato is, you know, in here waiting for me to come pick him up. They might even be healing over at a Exegate presently, so. But yeah. They open an Exegate, I'm not sure which one. The far one over there. Oh, we'll just hold on to the upstairs here while we can. Yeah, this is a game, though, where Iridescent Coin would have actually made a lot of difference in us being able to close this match out. And I do just want to sit up here and secure this kill if I can. So, just a matter of time, really. I see you there. I see both of you. Yeah, fine by me. Reload. Nope. Not allowed. Not allowed. Question is whether or not this guy goes in through the window. And he does. And then we can do this. And then we can hold you here until this guy dies. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do. And then you should also be dead for that. So, GG's. That's like one thing you can really do if you really want to be nasty with a Deathslinger. Is, oh wait, we can kill you in the main, or in the shack for this. But one of the things you can do with Deathslinger if you really want to be nasty is, you can deny hook stages like that, where you will, you can hold people in place as the last few seconds of a hook stage go down and secure the 3K that way. So, bit of a nasty way to end the game, but, you know. Map offering with double syringe, I think we're okay with not giving people mercy here, and we'll go ahead and take you into the next game. For a third game in a row, we have stuffed yet another map offering to the Lambkin Lane, and instead find ourselves on Torment Creek with 2 players on red ping, one of them on 212 ping presently. Anyway, Torment Creek, not a terrible map for Deathslinger. Mostly because that main building... Oh, I see those sparks there. Now, let's see if I can find any further information. No need to really worry about much else. 2 people here. Take a hit onto the bill, because he's the easier one to hit. And take the shot through the corn. For this one, you really have to play like you're playing Rainbow Six Siege. You have to pay attention to when the pixels change color. So, yeah, 3 games in a row, 3 map offerings. And prior to this as well, I had recorded some games of Freddy, and 1 gen already done. Huge. Big gen. Big generators done in the big old 2025. I want to chase these people, because I know that there's one on main right now. We'll take that shot through the generator and get our next tag. Goes out this way. We'll go out and follow her. She looks like she has life as well. And an easy little follow-up for a double tap. Do we have basement here? I don't think we do. Usually it spawns... Oh, no, we do. Cool. That makes things even easier for me in this game. So, 2 hooks for 1 gen. Maybe 2 gens. Potentially 2 gens. We'll see just how that goes. Now, one thing that I actually can do to psychologically manipulate the survivors is hook the Claudette on that hook there. And the reason why that would be, like, psychological manipulation would be because, I know that they would see the glowy hex. Hey there, Bill. How's it going? You gonna take the window? Pre-aim. Ah, I thought he would go left. I tried to pre-aim a little bit to the left on that one. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out. But, if I hook them next to the, he's just holding check spots. Let's just go for the person that I got unhooked. But next to the totem, then, survivors usually have the mentality of, if it glows, it goes. Hello? What the fuck? How did I get spun there? Oh, whatever. Fine by me. You most likely have Decisive Strike. So we'll go for the Sable that's here as well. Take an easy hit there. And then if she's playing this building here, we're perfectly fine with reloading now. And I'm just showing off at this point. Not like that hit was going to amount to anything. I actually didn't expect to land that shot, but, you know. We'll land that one for sure this time. 212 ping, though, does make this difficult for them. Now we can psychologically manipulate with the Sable. We could also just put her back in basement, though. Which I'm more than okay with, I think. Especially because we have 1, 2 gens here. And then if we hook the Sable in the middle of all of it, we'll be just fine. I want to break out this wall to my left as well. Actually, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want to break out this wall to my left. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about breaking the wall to my left, but I just don't know if it's quite worth my time. Yeah. Wow, they are just cranking these gens, though. Holy. Oh, I'm not reloaded. No! I was going to try and send that shot, and I would have hit her on the back of Shack, but unfortunate for me. Ah, I aimed a little bit too far ahead of her, though. That's unlucky. She's going to drop the pallet for sure. Really now. She's not even playing Shack anymore. She's scared. Oh, she should be terrified. We'll take that follow-up hit, though. But, kind of a 3-gen, kind of not really a 3-gen. Claudette might have Decisive Strike, but we can try to get her off the next hook that they get, if we can. Wish that I could have taken a few more seconds there, but that's okay. This gen won't have a ton of progress. The only person that I haven't really seen since the start of the game is the Kate. He's just gonna go straight for that window, huh? Yeah. Wait for his toolbox to disappear. And then take that shot. Pretty free one. Now he's injured. Like way out the outside here, actually. He's not even playing around this main building. Now these pallets here are kind of annoying to deal with. Oh, I could have had that, actually. If I aim a little bit lower, I have that. Surprised he doesn't keep playing it, though. Because now we get a follow-up here. Claudette off the hook as of about 10 seconds ago, maybe? So this does give me 20 more seconds with which to follow up on the pressure here. I want to kick main gen, and then that... Actually, yeah, I have to kick main gen, and then I have to go for this gen out here, which might complete by the time I get there. Ow. That sucks. That's so much time wasted. Oh, that's good, though. They break it with a missed skill check. And the Sable's still injured somewhere, so let's go check this gen. Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. This is what you get for not running any... Yeah, so she's over here. She's run all the way back into this corner here. Last thing I want to do is hit the... You're in a locker. I heard you. I don't want to give up all the pressure that I have by having that build down there. And this generator unlocks here in a couple seconds, but I'm just not going to be able to reach across there in time. So ideally I stick around here and kick this. I think I just saw Kate's face. No, I didn't. The burlap sacks there kind of look like... Oh, wait, I did see somebody. I just saw Claudette. Oh, the little stutter step caught me off guard. I think I aimed a little bit too far ahead anyway, though. That was never a shot that was going to land. I have to be concerned with main gen, because they... Oh, wait, they've just healed. They healed under hook. And I see a crow going up there and a build there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I know where everyone is. It's more important for me to pressure these people here immediately. It's more important for me to get these people here, if I can. Because if I get the Sable again, I kill her. So I have to tunnel off of hook with 1 gen left and like 2 gens halfway done. Hello. Yeah. I was hopeful I could catch her on the back of that. But this should be a kill, hypothetically. Unless there's multiple copies of DS. And main gen probably gets done, so we might only get away with a 1k. But it's just kind of how the game goes when you're on larger maps and no real gen regression. We have gen stalling, right? Like, obviously we have Deadman's Switch, but we don't have... what I need to be doing is not chasing this person. Yeah. Because they're working on the gen in main, and that's blocked for 50 seconds, so that actually buys me time to redouble my focus. See? I play the game wrong, ever so slightly wrong there, and get punished for it. But it's reasonable, right? Like, you guys all see the reasons why I lost the game here. But still getting the 1k is good enough for me at 7 hooks, so not a whole lot to be terribly worried about. And if I wasn't, like, loosing shots over obstacles that I just didn't have as much of a chance of shooting through, I would have been in a much better position. But look at this. The efficiency that these people played with. And that person's just gone. And they're probably already on this door, because we saw those scratch marks leading in this direction here. I needed to kill the Sable because it was the only person I had a chance of getting out. And yeah, that's the game. Well played, fellas. Very, very brutal match for me. Playing on, you know, adept with no add-ons. It just kind of shows you how slow things can be when you're not playing with optimal builds, but I think the result was still good, and I think that things still panned out in our favor to some extent. And that will be the end of this commentary. So showing off some of the strength of Deathslinger's perks individually, and also the weaknesses of his build specifically. I think we got a little bit of value out of Retribution. Beyond that, that's just going to be the end of the commentary. So thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care, and goodbye.